how to arrange tabular material. Having decided to tabulate, you ask yourself the question, how do I arrange the data? Since the table has both left, right, and up, down dimensions, you have two choices. The data can be presented either horizontally or vertically. The data should be organized so that the like elements read down, not across. Examine tables 16.6 and 16.7. They are equivalent, except that table 16.6 reads across, whereas table 16.7 reads down. To use an old-fashioned expression, table 16.6 is best awkward. Table 16.7 is the preferred format because it allows the reader to grasp the information more easily, and it is more compact and thus less expensive to print. The point about ease for the reader would seem to be obvious. Did you ever try to add numbers that were listed horizontally rather than vertically? The point about reduced printing costs refers to the fact that all columns must be wide or deep in the across arrangement because of the diversity of elements, whereas some columns, especially those with numbers, can be narrow without wrong numbers in the down arrangement. Thus, table 16.7 appears to be smaller than table 16.6, although it contains the same information. Words in a column are lined up on the left. Numbers are lined up on the right or on the decimal point. Table 16.7, for example, illustrates this point. Words in a column are lined up on the left. Numbers are lined up on the right or on the decimal point. Exponents in table headings. If possible, avoid using exponents in table headings. Confusion has resulted because some journals use positive exponents and some use negative exponents to mean the same thing. For example, some have used CPM multiplies 103 to refer to thousands of counts per minute, whereas others have used CPM multiplies 10 minus 3 for the same thousands of counts. If it is not possible to avoid such labels in table headings or in figures, it may be worthwhile to state in a footnote or in a figure legend, in words that eliminate the ambiguity, what convention is being used. Following the journal's instructions. Instructions to authors commonly include a section about tables. Before preparing your tables, check the instructions to authors of your target journal. These instructions may indicate such items as the dimensions of the space available, the symbols or form of lettering for indicating footnotes to tables, and the electronic tools to use in preparing tables. Looking at tables in the journal as examples also can aid in preparing suitable tables. Style manuals in the sciences provide guidance in preparing not only text, but also tables and figures. If your target journal specifies a style manual that it follows, consult it in this regard. Even if the journal does not specify a style manual, looking at one relevant to your field can aid in preparing effective tables and figures. Traditionally, journals have asked authors to submit each table on a separate page at the end of the text. In addition, some journals have said to identify in the margin of the text the first mention of each table. For example, by writing Table 3 and circling it. This procedure helps ensure that the author has indeed cited each table in the text in numerical order. It also indicates to the compositor at the page makeup stage where to break the text to insert the tables. Today, some journals ask authors to embed tables in the text near their first mention. And some journals ask authors to submit tables as separate files. To determine whether tables should be placed within the text, placed at the end, or provided in separate files, and to determine how, if requested, to indicate their placement, consult the instructions to authors.